So I started OnlyFans back in August, and I had the help of my friend who was working for an OnlyFans agency. So she actually always told me, don't go to an agency.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Then let's go to an agency. If one of our close friends works for one and says don't.
Yeah. So what happened was I ended up making like $10K that first month, and I was like, oh, well, this is fantastic income. So then it started going down. My friend didn't want to really help me as much anymore, so it was kind of on my own at that point. And I was like, well, I don't want to do this on my own. So that's why I went to an agency, because I was already giving like her a cut and my other friend a cut to kind of help me with the account. So I was like, I mean, if they're not helping me, like, it's not going to be any real like difference. Like, I was already giving a percentage away. So I was like, if I join an agency and they kind of help me run the account, then it's basically the same thing. It's just not my friends. So in December, I decided to go with the first agency. Didn't work out because they were really bad at communicating, and they were taking 35% of what I was making, but they weren't really doing anything. So that's when my income from that started to go down a little bit.
What are they supposed to be doing?
They're supposed to be marketing and like promoting and running the account, like chatting and stuff. So all they were basically doing was chatting. And so, I mean, I thought they were going to help me with the promotion, which would get the traffic in, but then they weren't bringing traffic in, so they weren't really making money.
What's a chatter?
A chatter, so typically it's someone, when it's a part of an agency, a lot of the time it's someone from overseas who is chatting, pretending to be you. So they're talking to...
So a dude's getting off to an Indian dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
Indian, or I think a lot of the time they're from the Philippines. I've heard that a lot. I don't know, because they never let me talk to the chatters. So
You can't talk to the people doing your own inbox.
Nope.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
So I ended up ending it with that agency. I found another one that was like, I'm going to make you so much money. I'm going to make you like $30K within the first 2 months. And like, I mean, I took it with a grain of salt, but I was like, okay, well, hopefully these people have it a little bit more under control than the last people did. And he was better at talking to me. All of a sudden, though, then he stopped talking to me too. And then he called me and was like, hey.
He is an agency?
Yeah. So I only spoke to one
person.
person. I only spoke to one person. Yeah. So.
Okay.
My judgment, I don't know. I couldn't tell you about my better judgment. But so he ended up calling me one day and said, our office caught on fire. So we're not able to support you anymore. We're going to send you over to another agency. And so then now I'm on my third agency. And this agency, they ended up, it was one main guy in charge of it, and then I had like a team. So this was the first time that I had like a full team that I was like talking to, like a social media person and the CEO and just like the person who was in charge of chatting. So the communication was better, but they still weren't really making me money. Like they weren't promoting me. They ended up like, so I have like an alias on OnlyFans. And so,
fake name.
Yeah, I have a fake name on OnlyFans.
Okay.
And they ended up sending out a shout out, the only shout out that they ever sent. And they sent out like my actual name. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I told them, hey, like, I need you guys to take that down. It was up for like maybe an hour and a half, I think. So it wasn't up for that long, but it was up long enough that like there were people who saw it. So then they took that down. After that, they really like weren't really talking to me. Like I was like, hey, like, do you guys need anything from me? And
how much are you making?
So I was making $2,000 with them. Before I even joined with agencies, I was making like $5,000 a month.
What the fuck are you doing? Okay.
So then I joined the agencies and like they got me like $2,000, $1,000, like It really shot it down a lot. At one point, there was a guy who messaged in the inbox and was like, "Hi, so-and-so," and used my like real name. And the chatter was like, "Oh, hi," like didn't shut it down at all. And then the guy was like, "You're so easy to find on the internet. Like you're so actually easy to like find." And the chatter totally just was like egging it on. He was like, "Hey, how would you like it if I took your photos for you and helped promo you on another site?" And the chatter said, "Yeah, that'd be cool." And no one talked to me about it. No one got my permission to do that. Like he had like my identity. Like he was ready to post like everything real about me on this random site. And so then he did. And the company, the agency that I was with, they didn't tell me. All they did was they blocked the guy. And then they...
Is this a long-winded way of saying you don't make that much right now?
It is, but...
How much do you make what?
No, I want to finish the story. So, what happened after that? Now I lost my train of thought. So, where did I leave off?
A dude posted boobies online.
Yes.
You guys got it taken down.
Yes, it got taken down 2 days later. What they did was they blocked the guy and they removed the chat. And then they tried to pretend like it didn't happen. And so I tried to get a lawyer.
Yeah, notoriously good. OF agencies. That's who we should trust. Okay. Yep.
Listen, I thought they were going to make me money, but they didn't. So I tried to get like a lawyer and everything involved, and that didn't end up working out because lawyers are expensive. And so I never fully they just started ignoring me. So
then at this point, how much do you make a month off this?
Off of this, nothing. They ruined my account.
You do nothing.
Yeah, they ruined my...
Well, how long has it been since you've stopped using them?
Like a month.
Oh, very fresh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, are you posting?
No.
Well, you're not gonna make money if you don't fucking post.
I know.
Right?
I fell off of it because I was like...
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, you got f***ed by the agency.
Yeah. And it kind of just turned me off to the whole thing. Do I want to keep doing it? Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Because,
Okay, well, there you go. Then you do. I don't know.
Yeah. I just I'm now so in the habit of not going on the account because people were on my account for so long that I just fell out of it.
I can't believe I'm going to fucking give a tutorial on how to do this.
I know how to do it.
Here's the thing. It's a business.
Yes.
You got to produce the product for the business to work.
Yes.
You got to have a little bit of drive. I'm not even saying you should, but I'm just saying if it is your choice to do that, whatever. I don't give a consented adults, whatever.
Yeah.
Then you got to put in effort. It's like, I'm not going to, listen, you got, how long were you in the two agencies combined? Both agencies combined, how long were you there?
Like 2 or 3 months. 3 months.
That whole thing was 3 months. Those both agencies. So you went from $5,000 a month to zero in 3 months. Mm-hmm. Okay, then you could ramp if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And then I okay, learning lesson. It wasn't a multi-year process.
Yeah.
It was 3 months. Okay, that's a slap on the wrist. Who gives a
Yeah.
And do you even want to? Or are we trying to get into dog grooming? Is this going to impact our dog grooming career?
I don't think it's going to impact the dog grooming career. I think that's a big reason why I want to go into it is because I'll have the time for only at night, and then I'll have the dog grooming in the daytime.
Okay,
so
well, fine. Okay.
And I don't think
from LA. Yes, okay.
I don't think the dog groomer cares.
Everyone's showing their tits in LA. I know.
Yeah.
That's how everyone pays rent there, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, there's the simple, if you're not doing it, you're not making money. I'm not going to encourage you doing that or disencourage. I don't give a It's just weird in this situation, but it's like, I'm not surprised. I mean, if you want to make money, then fucking make money, dude.
Right. Yeah. No.
What are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, I had one guy who was a bigger spender, and now he's off of only. It really has just gotten to be a lot more.
Well, how much of your $5,000 a month is from him?
Oh man, I think he's given me like $20K.
Okay, so what are you actually making $5,000, or were you just having one special donor?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, come the God.
No.
What are we
No.
doing?
In the very
What are we
beginning.
doing?
In the very beginning,
What's the very beginning?
August, September.
Oh my
August,
God.
September.
This is fucking 3/4 of a year ago.
Yeah. So I had one person.
Is this just you and your girlfriend?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
Like on only.
just like posting pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I had a guy who wanted it, so
Yes. Yeah, sure.
yeah, because I made like 9K that first month, so 9 or 10K, I can't remember, but most of that was from him. But I did have other people coming in. It wasn't just him, but now he's gone too. So now I really just don't have it's kind of like working from the bottom up again.